In our younger days, when I used to go to school, and of course, I passed off from a Christian missionary school, Don Bosco. Uh, I had friends of all sorts, whether they're Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, Sikhs, etc., etc. And I still remember we used to eat tiffins from each other. We used to play with each other. We used to dash each other. We used to get into so much of fun of life. As I see today in the Indian context, I see that there's lots and lots of discussions that goes on a specific section where primarily the discussion goes on Ram, etc. Now, whilst I revere and respect all the religions, all the gods, whosoever preaches and practices, when I delve deeper and try to find out much more without getting into the connotation of, why we talk about Ram, Rahim, etc., I feel that if we see the prognosis journey of Ram, we'll find that there are a series of so-called disaster that happened step by step. He was born with a golden spoon, but as he moved on in his life, he had one by one series that he had to combat. Then ultimately, when everything was kind of settling down, he got married with a beautiful girl, and suddenly again, that too, for certain reasons, they had to go back to exile. And again, there was a series of episodes that we see in Ramayana. As if that was not all, then the beautiful wife was being abducted by Ravan. So again, he undergoes his own journey. He goes up to Sri Lanka and he forms a pathway to get into a battle. He wins his wife, comes back, and again there is a series of sections that we all see. Then with the pregnant wife, they have to go back to the jungle, and again a series comes on. Now when you see the whole journey of life for Ram, after all these devastations and disasters, in spite of being so much of junctures in life, do you ever think why still we should revere and why we should still love Ram is only because of the nature that he has. It's not only because of the courage. Of course, he was very courageous. He fought Ravana, etc. But imagine the stillness, the calmness that person had. And that stillness, that calmness is what need to be respected for Ram. That sense of not getting agitated, not getting disturbed, not getting stressed out is what really need to be respected of this gentleman. And that is what makes him divine. That is what makes him God. God is someone that you look up to various traits where you take those good things out from them and then you become godly. So when we really see this whole journey, while so many series of things have happened, he stayed calm. He had his mind of calmness. He fought the battle with utmost sincerity, with the right kind of ethics and ethos and virtues. And this is what I have been speaking every single time. And what we need to learn from him is the way he managed his life, the way he managed the stress, the way he managed the entire scenario, so that he is not only revered, but he is also respected. And we can imbibe and we can learn from Ram the characteristics of not only power and might, but something as to how you can actually handle stress, how you can actually stay very calm in multiple dialectic situations where you know that things were or are not going right on your grounds, but you still need to stay strong on the foundation, and without getting perturbed, you lead your life. That's what is important, and that's what we can learn from Rama, and that is the reason why we all need to respect him.